Hi, it's Tink here, and today I'm going to do an unboxing for you. So basically I wanted a Polaroid camera because it kind of goes along with the Lolita fashion. In Japan there is a thing that people do where they take lots of kind of like Polaroid snaps. They have like in their games arcades, it's like a photo machine which prints out instant like Polaroids of pictures, so you can do cute things and it will put like little pictures on it and stuff. And basically it's kind of got into the Lolita culture that having a Polaroid camera is kind of a good thing to do. Actually called Purikura, which is basically a shortened form of print club in Japanese, and it refers to photo sticker booths that print out stickers of photo portraits, which is set against different backgrounds and frames which you can select. Lolitas tend to kind of replicate this in the way that they take their photos. So I always love the idea of actually having physical photos. So I really decided that I had to have a Polaroid camera, and seeing as it was just my birthday and I got some birthday money, I was like, why not? So I'm doing an unboxing for you today. This is a little bit delayed because this was supposed to arrive before International Lolita Day, so I could actually use it on International Lolita Day, but Argos delivery are rubbish. Don't even get me started. I've been on the phone to them every single day this week because they are useless. Let's not go there. Anyway, so today, literally about 5 minutes ago, I went and got this from my neighbour. So this is how it comes, which now explains to me why, after they sent it to Scotland and back, why it was then damaged. Anyway, another story. So this is actually how it comes in its box. It's like got no protection there, no wonder. Yeah, I went for the lovely turquoisey blue. As you might have been able to tell, this is one of my favourite colours. It is the colour of Rainbow Dash. Oh yeah, and quite a few of my coordinates and maybe my top and stuff. So pink in this colour, my faves, my wedding, this colour. So let's get it out of the box. I've been itching to play with this for ages. So it came with, and it better have, it came with 30 free instant film things, however it works. So I'm gonna try and actually, this thing looks like it's going to be ridiculously hard to get out. It's because it's awkward. Ah! Okay, so it was that easy to get out. No wonder it broke in the post. Anyway, so here we go. It comes out literally like that. Oh wow, it's really pretty. Like, it's kind of like a matte finish to it. And it has, oh, it's stripy and colourful. I might keep that. It's matte, it's plastic, it's made by Polaroid. Made by Polaroid, there you go. And basically this camera is a digital camera, so you can save the photos. I think it's a 32GB disc. But it also is a Polaroid camera, so it prints them instantly too. It's the best of both worlds. Now on Argos it had been almost £100 and they reduced it down literally a couple of days after my birthday, and it was about, I can't remember, 70, 80, so it was like 70ish. Anyway, that decided it for me, that I had to have it. So, I literally just touched that and it popped up, look. Look, lights have just come on. What's happening? Okay, so I touched this bit and now it seems that it's turning on. It has flashing lights. I did hardly anything. So there's a little cap here which is magnetic. Okay, ooh, it's magnetic, so the lens cover is magnetic. That thing's going to be so easy to lose, but I like how that's magnetic, that's very cool. So on the top here, can you see this? Lighten up for me, lighten up. It's got like a little dial of different colours and things. It's currently set on, the little dial image is like multicolour setting. It's got 3 different settings. It's got like blacks, whites and greys, muted, maybe kind of like more sepia, and then multicolour. So that's probably, you click it, yeah, if you click that, it changes the settings, so it must be the type of photo that gets printed out. Obviously kind of like Polaroid pictures in the past, kind of like old-fashioned looking, so you might want black and white, you might want sort of sepia looking, or you can have it its normal natural colour. So that's pretty fancy. Oh, I just clicked that and I don't know what I did. It's another little button next to it. I just clicked it. I'm going to click it off again. I probably should read the instructions. So obviously here it's got a flippy. That turns it on and off as well. If you have a look on the top, when it focuses, that you can see the, I know it's upside down, but that's like on-off button symbol. So pressing the flash, which that's pretty cool, turns it on and off. And then so it looks like you still have to look through the viewfinder rather than having a digital screen, I think. On the back there's this whole piece that comes off, but I imagine that's where the you know what goes. The film stuff. Magical film. Now when I press that, and on the back there's 3 little lighty symbol things here. Now the first one is battery, and that was actually green, so it's charged. And then there was like SD, I think it's SD card. One of them's SD card symbol, and then one of them's another symbol, but those are 2 red. So it looks like there's no SD chip in it at the moment. So let's have a look properly through the box, and I will explain it in more detail. So I think this thing has stuff in it, or is it padding? We'll see. I think it's a little case. There's something in this, I think. Maybe, I could be wrong. Let's have a look. There's nothing in there. Very exciting. They put all that effort into making an envelope that had nothing in the middle. Right, okay, so I imagine there's something in this section. Let's have a look. Okay, so this whole section has now come out of the box. On the back of the box it says camera and printer, photo booth, retro viewfinder, and borders and colours. So you can select borders and colours before you print. I got very excited then, could you tell? So, little inner box, and in here you have all the gubbins that you need. Fabulous. Now, in here there is your cable, which you will need if you want to connect it straight to your computer. What I'm looking for is the SD chip, but so far I haven't found it. Under there is in here. I'm hoping it's in here. And then there is this pack of 2 lots of Polaroid paper, which says zinc paper on them. Very good, very good. From Zinc Zero Ink. That's what it's called, Zinc Zero Ink. Okay. Okay, so that's the bits that you put in it. Now, the box now contains. Don't think it contains anything else. No, there's nothing else in there. So, is there an SD chip? And are there instructions? Because I haven't seen either in here. It says micro SD card required. Okay. Maybe it didn't come with one. Maybe it doesn't. I read somewhere 32GB SD, but maybe that's what it can take. Do you know what? I can't find any instructions. Maybe you're supposed to plug it into the computer and it tells you. Like you do. This is the instructions. Tiny little card with some pictures on. Okay, so first picture is the on-off button and the thing in the middle. Second picture, touch it. The third picture, open the back of the thing And last picture, put 1 pack of these in. Cool, okay. I'm going to need an SD card, aren't I? They don't provide one, I assume. I assume that much. Right, let's open the back of this up and see what happens. In here is just obviously a compartment for the paper to go in. And it comes out, when the paper prints, it comes out there. So I suppose you only need the SD card if you actually want to save these photos, I imagine. So will it work without an SD card right now? I do have one, I just would like to give it a go now. Okay, shall we just do it and see what happens? Okay, so I'm going to open up the back. I love how it's got a sticker on the back and it's like reminding you that there is a lens here, just take it off. Just take it off. So, I can't peel it off. It is very simple. It's got a timer on the top there. Let's see, come on light. Right, there. It's upside down, but that says 10-second timer. So you've got the timer there. And that is the big red button is obviously the click button. It's very simple, like, which is all you need. And I don't know what that little square is, to be honest. It's so simple that I probably just need to use it to see what it does. So let's put the paper in and see if I can work out actually which way round the paper should go. That might be a good idea. Let's have a look. On the little information card, it just says put it in. Helpful. On the actual paper thingy, what's it? It says there's a black thing times 1 and then a white thing times 10. And it has an arrow going down. See this? So I imagine the black thing goes on the bottom and then the white things go on top. I'm going to open it and see if it's more obvious. There is absolutely no explanation on it anywhere. None. Nothing. Zero. I was probably too optimistic it would come with an SD chip because, to be honest, SD chips aren't normally very cheap, are they? Okay, so opening this up, it's got must load, barcode facing down, put on bottom of pack when loading. Have a look at that. You see that? So this thing you have to put on the bottom, put on bottom of pack when loading. So I imagine it doesn't matter which way round you do it. Okay. It says borders and stuff. Oh, the borders was that button. I don't know how you're going to be able to tell what the border's going to be. Anyway, let's just do it. So that has to go down. On bottom of pack when loading. Okay, let's put that in. So with that on the bottom, it's going to go in like this. I'm going to put it in. I don't think there's a right way around. So if I'm having a look at the actual individual sheets, the good side of the sheet is facing up. So the good side of the paper, the shiny side. So it will come out here and you'll actually see the photo straight in front of you. Let's close it up. Okay, right, now this is exciting, but also scary because I'm just hoping everything works. I've been waiting for this so long and getting so worked up about it that you know when you get really excited for a game's coming out or something and then it just like doesn't work properly or something and you're like, or it doesn't download properly and you're just like, oh, come on. So that's kind of what I'm worried about with this. So I'm deciding that normal coloration is boring, so I'm going to click it, the lights change. That is now on black and white and I'm going to click it again and I'm going to put it on, it's kind of like a sepia thing. Now this one is the one that I think that's borders. So I've decided I'm going to click it because I don't know what that's going to do. I think that's going to give like the traditional, it says borders and colours, but I think there's only one border if I'm honest. The border button I think is going to give like a traditional, not Instagram, but you know what I mean, a traditional Polaroid border to it. So I'm going to just point it at me and see what happens. Shall we do this? I'm nervous. I think it must have an automatic flash as well, because there's no way of turning flash on. So I'm going to just point it at me and see what happens. Reading the barcode. Oh! It's thrown it out. It's thrown the barcode out on the floor. I don't need to hold that in front of my face anymore. Tape's coming. So I imagine it took... Ah, it's coming out. Picture. Ooh, it's coming. Oh, good. Okay, there we go, there's me. Hey! So when it came out of the camera, the big thick white bit, the border button, puts a white border around the edge. Now if you wanted that whole little piece to be all colour or photo, don't press the border button. I had a little look about this online. So yeah, the top thick bit there, that is, you know, to get the effect of like, oh, it's like a traditional photo that's come out, and it's got the sepia effects on it, so it's not like super bright colours. Come on, focus. There you go. So I think it's pretty cute. I think the colour is still kind of coming through. Like, the colour came through pretty much instantly. But then again, it did have the barcode thing come through first, so it might have developed while it was still in the camera before it came out. So, yay! I have a camera. Now these Polaroids are super tiny. So that's another thing. I'm sure I've seen Polaroids before in the past where they're like a lot chunkier, but this is just kind of, for me, kind of a gimmicky thing. It's not going to be my always go-to camera. It's going to be like a bit of fun for Lolita Meets, a bit of fun when I'm out with my friends wanting to take like a quick photo, and then I'll be like, here you go, you can have it. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, and it was super simple to use. Didn't need instructions. They would have wasted paper, I suppose, if they'd actually, you know, made an instruction booklet. So I have got a Polaroid camera now for funsies. I'm going to probably take this to my wedding just for a bit of a laugh and take a load of wedding instants. And when I want to actually save the pictures, I will put an SD card in there and it will save it onto there too, which is fabulous, especially for wedding ones. I just like the idea of having little instant snaps that I can go, look at this right now. So awesome. That was my unboxing of my Polaroid camera. I'm really happy with that. It couldn't have been any better. I like how the sepia effect came out on that. It's kind of like wish-washy, like how you want it to be. It's really cute. I want to basically put lots of these on my corkboard. As you can see, I was stretching over there. I want to put like from Lolita Meets and stuff, and I want to put them on my little corkboard and save them and keep them precious because, you know, it's a really nice thing to do. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing. I hope that was of some interest to you. If you like Polaroid cameras or you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, I would suggest at the moment they're really good value for money, especially from Argos. Don't do order Argos online, only get it in store because of bad experiences personally. I would say it's a really good camera to get. I probably wouldn't want to buy it at its full price, which was close to 100, just because of it being kind of a bit of a gimmicky thing, and but the fact that you can keep the pictures forever on the SD card is an added bonus, so I think that's really, really good. It's a 10 megapixel camera, so it's okay. It might be good for kids. It's a good little camera for children to use. It's bright and colourful. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye!